Welcome to Dino's Vault. And while everyone else is reviewing the all-new Himalayan 450, I'm here with the good old Bullet 350. Better late than never. I think I'm the last person to review it. But anyways, you guys requested me to give my take on the new Bullet 350, whether it packs the actual Bullet feel or not. And I'm here to find out and give you my verdict on the new Bullet 350. So let's get started. Well, the Bullet is not just any other motorcycle. It is a legend, it's an icon, it's a childhood dream for many to own a Bullet at least once in their lifetime. And this is one of the motorcycles, or the only motorcycle, that has the longest production run in the world of 9 decades or nearly 100 years of being continuously in production since 1932, and that says for itself about the legacy of the Bullet. And have Royal Enfield really retained that legacy, retained that emotion, and retained that punch of the actual Bullet? We're going to find out in this. We're going to start with the design. Well, the design silhouette of the Bullet is so iconic and so unshakable that you can't just meddle with it like a superhero costume. You can't just change a Superman costume, or you can change a Batman costume. So similarly, the design silhouette is emotionally attached with people's sentiments here, and good that they've retained the silhouette overall as it is. You have the teardrop shaped tank, you have the same handcrafted lines on the tank. The headlamp remains the same halogen one. The indicators again remain the same clear lens, not even clear lens, these are same halogen indicators. So you don't get LED lighting here, though we are in 2023. So when they have called it 100% new, or called it a major overhaul, what they could have done is retain the silhouette while giving modern elements like LED lighting all around. But that is not to be seen as of yet. Even the tail lamp, when you have a look at the tail lamp or the overall design silhouette, it flows like pure poetry. It looks like a proper Bullet, and that is the good part about it. And the seat is again well spacious and well spaced out. It has better cushioning, much better than the outgoing Bullet. The exhaust has the same kind of design layout like the older Bullet, and everything kind of reminds you of the legacy of the Bullet, while the tail lamp reminds us of the classic 350, the new classic 350 to a great extent. Again, the lighting is all halogen and no LED, which is kind of a letdown in my opinion. Now, talking about the basic features that are relevant to you and me on a day-to-day basis, first comes the seat height. It is 805 mm, so it is not too tall, but it is 805 mm, so it is okayish for people around 5'6", 5'7", but below that they might find themselves tiptoeing. The ground clearance is more than sufficient at 170 mm. So talking about the tank capacity, it is limited to 13 liters, which I feel it is a little too puny for the Bullet, because many people take to the road for highway touring or long distance touring, and they love the Bullet to be a constant companion. So I would have looked for at least a 15 liter tank. So 13 liter tank might fall short to your expectations. Another major improvement is the console. Now you get a part digital, part analog console. The analog console is the same old one. It has a low fuel indicator, ABS indicator, and a battery indicator. And the digital console gives us the fuel gauge and the trip information along with the odo reading. So that is a good inclusion. At least now you know how much fuel you're carrying in your Bullet. But apart from that, again, the standard layout has been kept quite basic, and stuck to the age-old custom, age-old Bullet DNA, or the hallmark Bullet design language. The switchgear is all new now as well, reminiscent of the classic 350. You have these dial switches kind of a thing. I'm not a huge fan of these. They don't offer good feel or feedback while you're using them like the standard switches. But anyway, you do get a high beam flasher, you get an engine kill switch with an integrated starter button, and you also get a hazard light switch, which is a welcome addition, especially for making things a lot more visible in challenging conditions like foggy conditions or rainy conditions. So the hazard light switch will be welcomed with open arms by the people who'd love to tour a lot. So powering the new Bullet is the new J series engine that we've seen in the Meteor, the Classic 350 as well as the Hunter. It is a 349cc single fuel injected motor and SOHC layout, puts out around 20.2 bhp of max power and 27 Newton meters of max torque, comes mated to a 5-speed gearbox. The brakes are all new as well. You get a massive 300mm disc up front and a 270mm disc at the back, and we do get dual channel ABS as standard, which is really good. The suspension is updated as well. We get 41mm forks that offer plush ride quality now when compared to prior. Also twin shock absorbers at the back, but when compared to the Classic, which gets gas charged shock absorbers, these are plain shock absorbers, but still the suspension is nice and plush. And for city commuting, this is one of the most comfortable bikes or rides that you can have. Even the tires have been updated for the new Bullet, because you get a 19-inch front and an 18-inch rear with slightly wider rear tire. We now get a 120 section rear tire, which definitely adds on to a better road grip. Now talking about how this new Bullet rides. First thing, it is a much better motorcycle to ride if you're looking for a comfortable motorcycle. But if you're looking for a Bullet experience, this is not the bike for you, because that dug beat, the proper beat or the proper BGM of a Bullet is gone missing here. It's more of a silent movie here. You don't really feel that you're riding a Bullet. So the basic essence of a Bullet was the beat or the exhaust sound. Like selling a Bullet without that dug sound is trying to sell a samosa without aloo. So because that is how inseparable both are. Like the personality of the Bullet has that background score attached to it. So when you look at this new Bullet, it is a much better motorcycle in every aspect, be it comfort, be it equipment, be it refinement, be it the rideability, the ride quality, everything has been improved upon. But the actual essence of the Bullet has not been retained, because that exhaust sound has gone missing. And whether it is because of the emission norms or the latest norms they had to abide by, we don't know. But a proper Bullet is something that really adds on to your riding experience, and it's pure emotion that can't be expressed in mere words. It's something you have to ride and experience for yourself. So if you get your hands on a Bullet from the yesteryears, maybe the 90s or the 80s, that's where you feel the proper Bullet feel, or that's where you feel the proper Bullet DNA or the bloodline coming to life. Here that is not there. It is just a much evolved new age motorcycle with a Bullet styling, is what I'd like to call it. Now another major question is kitna deti hai? Well, there's no mileage claim that has been given by the company folks, but I feel you can expect anything around 38 to 40 kmpl if you ride it sensibly and the way it is supposed to be ridden and enjoyed. And also talking about the prices, well, you can have a look at the prices right over here, and because you have 3 different variants and 3 different prices. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Stay tuned for more pure automobile content coming your way right here at Dino's Vault. Cheers.